Hello students, welcome back to online math class. Hope everyone are safe at home and practicing well. Today's topic is algebraic expressions. Okay, in this chapter we will be covering the topics that is introduction part, how the expressions are formed and the terms of an expression such as like term and unlike terms, and the types of an expressions such as monomial, binomial, polynomial and trinomial, and how to add and subtract the expressions, and how to find the value of an expression, and the last one is using the algebraic expression, how to form the formulas or rules. So these are the topics that we will be covering in today's class. Okay, so the first topic is introduction. In introduction we will know few definitions that we have learnt in the previous classes. Okay, first one is constant. So this constant you have learnt in the previous class itself, right? So what is a constant? Any value that is fixed or the value which does not change is called as constant. Okay, suppose take 5. 5 is a value which does not change, right? 5 means 5 itself. Okay, it cannot become either 6 or it cannot become either 4, correct? No, so that's why 5 is called as constant. For that matter, any number is called as constant. Okay, the next one is variable. So what is variable then? Any value that changes or any value that varies. So name itself says here variable. So what is variable? Vary means the value which will be changing according to the need or according to the situation. That is called as variable. So variable will be usually denoted by alphabets A, B, C or X, Y, Z. Usually we will denote the variable for unknown values. Okay, so here suppose say A. Okay, A can be taken any values 0, 1, 10, 15 or any other value. Okay, that's why A is called as variable, because according to the need the value of A will be changing. Okay, that's why it is called as variable. The next one is coefficient. Coefficient. So what is coefficient then? The value which is multiplied with a variable is called as coefficient. And in coefficient again we have two types. One is numerical coefficient and another one is algebraic coefficient. So first one, numerical coefficient. The name itself says numerical, means here any number multiplied by a variable is called as numerical coefficient, and in algebraic coefficient any variable multiplied with another variable is called as algebraic coefficient. We will take an example, 3x. So here what is the numerical coefficient? 3 is the numerical coefficient. And what is the algebraic coefficient? X is the algebraic coefficient. This is about coefficient. Next one is expression. So what is expression? In expression again we have two types, that is numerical expression and algebraic expression. So first we will know what is numerical expression. Okay, numerical expression is nothing but it is a mathematical expression containing numbers and mathematical operators. Okay, so numbers means I can take any numbers 5, 3, 6, 1, and it should contain mathematical operators, any of the mathematical operators such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, one more I will take division. Okay, so this is an expression or mathematical expression containing numbers along with mathematical operators. One more example I can take, 2 plus 5. This is also mathematical expression. Okay, so this is called as numerical expression. The next one is algebraic expression. So what is algebraic expression then? So algebraic expression is similar to numerical expression, but in this we will be having an unknown value or a variable, okay, that is called as algebraic expression. Suppose the same expression I will take 2 plus 5. For this expression I will add one unknown value, that is x. Now 2x plus 5 is a algebraic expression, okay, because in this expression we are having a unknown value x, which is known as variable. Then this becomes a algebraic expression, okay. So in algebraic expression it is divided into parts. Here you can observe it is divided into two parts. This is the first part and this is the second part. So each part is called as terms of an expression, terms of a algebraic expression, okay. So I will take one more example. 4x square y plus 3y plus 4. This is an algebraic expression having three parts. Each part is called as term, okay. So this is the first term and this is the second term and this is the third term, okay. So each part is divided by addition or subtraction, okay. And the first part is 4x square y. Like in your numbers you have factors, right? Suppose say 10. What is the factors of 10? 2 and 5, right? Similarly, the terms also contains the factors. First term we have here is 4x square y. How to write the factors for this? First you have three numbers we have here, that is 4. Next one is x square and the next one is y. These are the three values. Again 4 can be written as 2 into 2, right, and x square can be written as x into x and y is written as it is. So these are the factors of the term 4x square y. Next we have 3y. So what are the factors of 3y? Just 3 into y. This is the factors of 3y. And the last one is constant, so it will be as it is. So this is how we write the factors of a term. Next, coming to the types of terms. In the types of terms we have two types, that is like terms and unlike terms. So for first one is like terms. What is like terms? Okay, like terms means nothing but the terms having the same variable with same powers is called as like terms. I will take an example. 3x minus 5x 7x 11x. So you can observe here all the four terms contains the same variable x, right? And what is the power of x there? There is no power means you have to consider it as 1, right? So all the terms are containing the variable as x and the power as 1. So you can call all these terms are like terms, right? Similarly, one more example I will take. 2ab square 4ab square minus 11ab square. So what you can observe here? 2ab square. So here the variable is ab and power is b square, right? Here also you can observe ab square. Here also you can observe ab square. So you can take this as like terms because all the variables and their powers are same. So next one is unlike terms. Unlike terms is nothing but the terms having different powers or different variables. So take an example. 3xy 4yz 9xz. So you can observe here you have xy, here you have yz and here you have xz, but the powers of all these three are same, that is 1, but variables are different. So these are called as unlike terms. You can take one more example. 4a square, 3b square and c square. Here also you can observe the powers are same but the variables are different. So this becomes unlike terms. One more example you can take. 4x, 9x square, 10x cube. Here you can observe the variable is same in all the three cases, that is x, but the power is 1 here, here it is 2 and here it is 3. So these are called as unlike terms. So this is about like terms and unlike terms. Moving on to the next topic, that is types of algebraic expression. Okay, so based on the number of terms present in the algebraic expression, it is categorized into 3 types. Okay, in that the first one is monomial, second one is binomial, and the third one is trinomial. So these are the types of algebraic expression based on the number of terms present in the expression. So what is monomial? If an expression or if an algebraic expression contains only one term, it is called as monomial. So it should contain only one term. Okay, and then what is binomial? Binomial is a algebraic expression containing only 2 terms. Okay, so it should contain how many terms? Only 2 terms. And trinomial means it is an algebraic expression having 3 terms. Okay, having 3 terms. So you can see in examples for this. Monomial means I can call 4x. So this is an algebraic expression having only one term, that is 4x, correct? So it is monomial. For this I can write an example, 4x plus 5. So here you have 2 terms, so this is called as binomial. And for trinomial, one more example I can take, 3xy plus 4y plus 2. So here you can see 3 terms are present, so it is called as trinomial. Okay, and one more you have polynomial. So what is polynomial then? An algebraic expression containing one or more terms. Okay, one or more terms is called as polynomial. Poly itself says, poly means one or more. Okay, polynomial means the algebraic expression containing one or more terms is called as polynomial. So in that case, all these 3, monomial, binomial, trinomial, comes under polynomial, because all these 3 expressions will be having one or more terms, right? So all these 3 will be under polynomial. Okay, this is about the types of algebraic expression. Next we will see how to add and subtract algebraic, addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. So before adding or subtracting, you should know one thing, only like terms can be added or subtracted. Okay, unlike terms cannot be added, they will be written as it is. Okay, so we will see an example for addition. Add 4x, 9x and 11x. So you can observe here all these 3 are like terms, so this can be added. So in addition, what you have to do is, first you have to see that whether they are like terms or unlike terms. So if they are like terms, write the variable as it is. So these 3 are like terms, so I will write the variables as it is. So the variable is x here, I will write variable as it is. Add the numerical coefficients here. What are the numerical coefficient? 4 plus 9 plus 11. So I will write here 4 plus 9 plus 11. So these are the numerical coefficient. So what you will get? 4 plus 9, 13. 13 plus 11, 24. Right? So you will have 24x. So this is the value of 4x plus 9x plus 11x. Okay. So this is about addition of algebraic expression. Next we will see one example for subtraction. Subtract 3y from 7y. Okay. See here, you can observe both 3y and 7y. They are like terms because they have same variable and same power. So again, from 7y means you have to write 7y minus 3y. As in addition, just write the variable here as it is, and what are the numerical coefficients here? 7 and minus 3. Write that 7 minus 3. So what is the value of 7 minus 3? 4. So this is 4y. So this is how you subtract the algebraic expression. Now we will see the general expressions such as add 4ab plus 1 comma 3ab plus 5. Okay, this is one expression and this is one expression, right? You have to add these two. For this type of expression, you better do in the column addition. Column addition means you will write like this: 4ab plus 1. So in the second expression, the like term to 4ab is 3ab, right? So I will write 3ab under that. 3ab plus, and like term for 1 is, means 1 is a constant, here constant is 5. I will write 5 here. So add this. 1 plus 5 is 6. AB is the common, right? So I will write AB as it is. Here it will be plus. 4 plus 3 gives us 7. So the answer is 7AB plus 6. Next we will see one example for subtraction. Okay. Subtract 3x plus 4y from 9x plus 3y. Okay. So first we have to write 9x plus 3y, correct? 9x plus 3y, and this is subtracted 3x plus 4y. Okay. So now we have to do the subtraction, right? So here sign changes, here also the sign changes. Okay. So 3y minus 4y is negative y, right? Minus y, minus 1y will come. You can just write it as minus y. Next, 9 minus 3 is 6, 6x. So the answer is 6x minus y. This is how you do the subtraction. Okay. So this is all about addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. On to the next topic, that is finding the value of an expression. Means in this case, the value of a variable will be given. You have to find out the value of that expression. Suppose take an expression 4a plus 1. This is the expression. Okay. So value of the variable will be given. If I give value of this variable here is a. If a is 1, then what is the value of this expression? So just you have to do is substitute the value of this a in the expression. So I'll rewrite the expression 4. In place of a I should write 1 plus, again you have here 1. What you'll get? 4 into 1 is 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. So the answer is 5. So the value of this 4a plus 1, if a is 1, then the answer is 5. Okay. Suppose if a is 2. If I give the value of a as 2, then what is the value of this expression? Just again substitute in place of a. 4 into a place will be taken as 2 plus 1. So 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1, 9. This is the value of expression. Okay, we'll take few more example. Find the value of this expression 3x plus 4y plus 1. Find the value of this expression if x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 2. Okay, find the value of this expression if x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 2. How to find then? In place of x you have to write x value, that is x value is 1 plus 4. What is the y value? 2 plus 1. Okay, so 3 into 1 is 3 plus 4 into 2 is 8 plus 1. 3 plus 8, 11, and 11 plus 1, 12. So this is the answer. Okay, this is how you find the value of an expression. Now the last topic is using algebraic expression, how to find the formulas or how to frame the formulas or rules for a particular pattern. Okay, now we will see one example. So perimeter of a rectangle, you already know the formula of a perimeter of rectangle formula, right? So what is perimeter of rectangle? That is given by 2 into L plus B. This is the formula we have, 2 into L plus B. We already know, right? But do you know how this formula came? Okay, this is through the algebraic expression itself. So we will draw one rectangle. Okay, perimeter means what? The boundary region, the total boundary region is called as perimeter. So if you want boundary region means what we will do? We will add all the 4 dimensions of this rectangle, correct? So in rectangle opposite sides will be equal. So here L is there means here also L will be there. So opposite sides will be equal and these two sides will be equal, and I will call this as B breadth. B breadth. Okay, perimeter means what we have to do? We have to add all the 4 dimensions of this figure, right? That is L plus B plus L plus B. You will get like this, correct, no? So how many L's we have? 2 we have. L plus L gives 2L and B plus B gives 2B. Okay, so common here is 2 and in the bracket you will have L here and here you will have B. So this is the formula 2 into L plus B. This way we can find out the formulas of different figures. Similarly, if you want for square, square means all the 4 sides will be equal, right? So all the 4 sides I will consider as yes, yes and yes and yes. So perimeter means adding all 4 sides, right? Yes plus yes plus yes plus yes. How many sides we have? 4. So we can call it as 4 yes. This is how you will frame the formulas using algebraic expression. Now how to find out the rules for patterns? Okay, I will take one pattern. This is a pattern of triangle. So how many lines are needed to frame one triangle? We need 3, right? I will take one more 2 triangles. Okay, so here we have 2 triangles. How many line segments are included here? 5. One more I will take 3 triangles. Okay, 2 and one more 3. So how many line segments are included here? 7. So you have to give a general formula or general rule for this triangles. If the number of triangles you have 1, 2, 3, what will be the number of line segments included there? Okay, see the difference here. 5 minus 3, 2. 7 minus 3, sorry, 7 minus 5, 2. So the common difference you have is 2. Okay, see the first value, it is 3, right? And the number of triangle included here is 1. So let the number of triangle included be n. Okay, I will write n plus 1. This is the general algebraic expression or general rule for the number of line segments included in the given number of triangles. See here, this general rule will be applicable to all these triangles. Suppose if the number of triangle is 1, okay, substitute the value of n here. 2 into 1 plus 1 gives us 3. So you got this answer, right? Next, here number of triangles is 2. Apply the same formula. 2 into 2 plus 1. Okay, you will get 2 into 2, 4. 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. So this is applicable to this, right? And here number of triangles is 3. So n value is 3. Just apply the same formula. 2 into 3 plus 1. 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So you got the same thing. This is how you frame the rules for the given patterns. Okay. So this is all about using algebraic expression, how to frame the formulas and how to form the rules. So in this chapter you have learned the introduction part, how to form an expression, what is a algebraic expression and numerical expression, and the number of terms included in the expression, and the types of terms and factors of terms. And based on the number of terms included in expression, it is divided into monomial, binomial and trinomial. And the next you have learnt is addition and subtraction of algebraic expression, and how to find the value of an expression, and how to frame the formulas and rules using algebraic expression. Okay, hope everyone has understood today's class, and after watching this video, please complete the exercise, all the exercises from your algebraic expression in NCERT textbook. Thank you.